the Samsung partnership. I don't even want to talk just specifically about the partnership with Illuvium, just their Web3 initiative. It seems like they have 6 partners that they're teaming up with. Let me see if I can share my screen here. So they are partnering with Illuvium, obviously. And then we have Wilder World. We have, what is this one? I don't know. Ledger, World of Woman, Polygon. What is this other one here? Belvedere Museum?
Yeah, I don't know how that's like on topic, but okay.
Could that have
Oh,
been like
yeah.
a miss at
It is there. Yeah. No, it's there. Belvedere.
Belvedere?
Interesting.
Apparently, I just looked over that one because I've only recognized the other 5. But being a big Illuvium fan, biggest takeaway I got from this is that there's only 6 partners that Samsung, chose, and Illuvium is one of them. Like, it's not like they have 50 partners in the Web3 and Illuvium is just one of 50. Like, they're one of 6, and I believe only 2 of these are games, right? So one of 2 games that they chose to partner with. So, I mean, what are your first impressions on this, Artemis?
Well, I totally just Googled the Belvedere Museum to see what's going on with that. But I'll back up real fast. First, the fact that Samsung is like, it's not just Web3 games. It's like Ledger, it's Polygon, it's known entities. It tells me that they're trying to do more than just like, I mean, GameStop left a lot of people feeling kind of not great. And I mean, I don't know, this could go the same way, but I'm hoping for better. It's interesting. Belvedere Museum has an international conference that is building on focusing, putting the metaverse, Web3, popular historical artifacts into Web3. So I guess you could think of having like the museum in, a metaverse, the sandbox, somewhere like that. But what I'm happy to see is just the variety, because that tells me is they're not trying to go in and just like make a quick buck off of a partnership that like, hey, here's our discs, and you get 50% of the revenue from people that buy the promo discs. So that alone is nice, but I'm also trying to keep my expectations tempered, because beyond the fact that we've partnered, there isn't a whole lot of details as to, what benefit are we giving Samsung? What benefit are they giving us? It's also really nice to see that within hours of us launching that announcement, they did as well.
No, that was great. I'm excited about this. And like you said, with like the GameStop and even with like Team Liquid, which I know Jimbo knew all about them. I didn't know much about them. But it seemed like it was kind of just based around like the Illuvitar promo discs. It seems like Samsung's going to be a lot more. I'm hearing stuff about TVs and phones. Like, if we can buy a Samsung TV and just load up Illuvium and play on the TV, like that,
Well,
for sure I'm going out to the store and buying a Samsung TV when that happens.
Well, I think any 2022 Samsung TV and newer has their gaming hub hooked in. And from kind of the promo stuff I've seen, that like they're featuring, prominent games. If Illuvium gets featured on that, and you can just pop over and go like, hey, what's this game? This is cool. I'm going to check it out. Like, you got somebody's foot in the door.
Yeah.
So that will be exciting but I mean, the downside is it's the newer TVs, right? And I haven't looked into how much they cost. So price is always a little factor.
Yeah. Now, I know you're saying it's not necessarily like the biggest onboarding tool, because not very many people are probably going to have those TVs. I think it's pretty cool.
I mean, the best part about Illuvium, in my opinion, it's the long-term play. Like, even if like Arena and our open beta launch isn't the home run, we're making millions we thought it was going to be. The thing I've always loved about Illuvium that I think is the best thing about them is every single action they take, every development they do is looking not at a year down the line, but 10 years down the line. That to me is what this partnership is.
And so, Jimbo, one of the things that they said in their, I don't know if either of you listened to it, but they had a Spaces. One of the things I took away from that is they kept saying like bringing Web3 to like the real world, bringing it to the TVs, to the phones. I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
Like Artemis said, I'm really trying to keep my expectations down on this one. I'm hoping it's not a nothing burger, but like for right now, it kind of seems like that way. Let's just be honest. But I will say something Scoriox brought up in the download, which is their podcast, which is great. So check it out. But something he said was it might have something to do with cloud gaming, so that like you don't have to have that PC set up and you can play it on your actual Samsung TV. And then if they're in Web3, they'll have the wallet integration in there already, so you won't have to worry about that side of things. I'm not really sure how to feel about this overall, though. I mean, it's obviously great that we're partnering with Samsung, but to what extent that has yet to be seen. Like Artemis said with the GameStop thing, at least they tweeted it out at the same time. And then Team Liquid, I mean, those are my boys. We won the North American Championship, by the way. I know no one cares, but you need to know this. And now we're going to an international tournament. And we're going to just destroy all those disgusting non-Americans. So yeah, Team Liquid was great. I actually thought the partnership for Team Liquid was pretty fun. But maybe that was just me. But yeah, Samsung, not sure how I feel about it, but I'm also, I mean, we don't have a lot of details to go off of right now. It's all speculation, and that's not really my thing.
Yeah. Well, I just like that Samsung is just a big name. Like
Yeah.
GameStop, big name, yeah, sort of. Team Liquid, I would say not a very big name. Big name in the gaming space, but outside of
Yeah.
that, not really. But Samsung, like everybody knows Samsung, whether they have a Samsung phone or a TV or I don't even know what else they make, but I'm sure they make a lot of other gadgets. I feel like most people have heard of Samsung, and if Samsung is going to be pushing this Web3 initiative like to any extent, it's only good for Illuvium. You know?
Yeah, and just to reiterate, I just hope it's not like the GameStop thing. But I think the GameStop kind of had their foot out of the door with the NFTs and crypto, so maybe that was one of the reasons. But I have big hopes for Samsung, and I trust Kieran to get like really good business deals done with them. So we'll see what
Yeah,
happens.
yeah, we'll be following along, and whenever we do get more details, then I'll make sure to bring it up in a future rundown episode or in another video.